In this video, I want to teach you how to paint a stump. We talk about painting silhouette of the stump, showing form using the lighter or darker color, showing the texture using darker lines, adding highlights beside cracks, cleaning up the cracks and edges, editing the color, adding imperfection, painting cast and contact shadow, painting a cutted tree trunk using the same approach used for painting the stump. First of all, it's always useful to see some reference of what you want to paint. In the previous video, I painted tree. I used the same color to paint a stump. It's better to have a custom color palette during the paint. It will help you to organize better your color. I select a hard, round pressure size brush with hard tip. You can change the minimum diameter if you want, and you can activate the transfer to have more control over your brush. Paint the basic silhouette of the stump. You can press and hold tilde key to switch the brush tool from paint mode to erase mode. Rotate all of the painting area using Rotate View tool. The shortcut is R, and if you press Escape you can return back to normal view. It is a handy technique to help you have better control when you are painting. To show the form of the tree, paint lighter and darker shade of the base color. I select a soft round pressure opacity brush with soft tip. I paint lighter color on the right side of the stump. Paint lighter shade in a way that a viewer can very easily guess where is the light source. In my case, the light source is on the right side of the stump. Show the wood pattern by painting cracks on the stump. On top of it, paint uncompleted circle all at the same center. On the sides and roots, paint curved lines. If a crack reaches the edge, clean it to show the imperfection of the tree. Because it's an organic shape and they do not follow the mechanical rules. Paint highlights beside the cracks to better show the texture of the wood. By painting highlight, you are emphasizing the cracks. You are showing that the light is hitting the edge of the cracks. So it will emphasize the form of the cracks. Clean up the edges. Select the top part of the tree with lasso tool, then hide the selection to better see it, and using level, make the top part lighter. Select a soft round pressure opacity brush with soft tip and paint shadow below the stump. Painting a stump is finished, but I also want to show you how to paint this cutted tree. First, paint the basic silhouette of the cutted tree trunk. Select a soft round pressure opacity brush with soft tip while the transfer is activated. To show the form of the tree, paint lighter and darker shade of the base color. Here our base color is a brown color, so I select lighter and darker shade of brown. Paint lighter shade in a way that the viewer can very easily guess where is the light source. In my case, the light source is on the right side. Always imagine you are painting on a 3D object, not a 2D form. Clean up the edges. Show the wood pattern by painting cracks on the cutted tree. I select a hard round pressure size brush with hard tip while the transfer is activated. Then I paint darker lines on the wood to show the texture of the wood. If a crack reaches the edge, clean it to show the imperfection of the form of the tree. I play with the dark cracks and I make it bigger or smaller to see the difference. Then I decide which one is better. Paint highlights beside the cracks to better show the texture of the wood. Consider the position of the light source. In my case, the light source is on the right side. Using levels or color balance, edit the contrast or color of the trunk. Clean up the cracks and edges. Smooth the transition between light and dark area. You can use a soft brush to smooth the transition. Again, I edit the color. Paint shadow below the cutted tree with a soft brush. Don't forget that we have two shadows, cast shadow and contact shadow. It's a good idea to add mushroom around the cutted tree. It's very simple. Start with the base color, maybe red, then with a darker shade of red, paint on one side, then with a lighter color, maybe yellow, paint the base of the mushroom and add light and dark to show that it's a 3D form. Finally, add shadow below it. Clean up the edges. Duplicate and make the other one a little smaller. And add grass. I hope you liked this tutorial. See you in next tutorial.